My fiancée announced, "My New Year's gift to myself is a separation." Her family stared at me. I finished my champagne. "Congratulations." I stepped away and made one quiet call. As she reached into her coat later that night, the look on her face told her something had changed. I'm 33, been engaged for 9 months, and I just learned that some people mistake kindness for weakness until it's too late to take anything back. We'd been together for 3 years, met through mutual friends at a concert. She was charming, ambitious, the kind of person who lit up a room. I proposed last March at the restaurant where we had our first date. She posted it everywhere, cried happy tears, called her mother immediately from the table. The wedding was set for next May. We'd put deposits down on everything: venue, catering, photographer, band. Her parents insisted on paying for most of it. Traditional family. They wanted their daughter to have the perfect day. Things started changing around October. She became distant, less affectionate, more critical. I'd make dinner and she'd point out what I did wrong. I'd plan a date and she'd find reasons it wasn't good enough. Small things at first, then bigger. "You're not ambitious enough." What does that mean? "You're comfortable. You don't push yourself." "I have a stable career. We're planning a future. What else do you want?" "I don't know. More. More." That word started appearing in every conversation. She wanted more excitement, more success, more everything. I couldn't figure out what had changed. We'd been happy, or I thought we had. 2 weeks before New Year's, I found out she'd been talking to someone from her gym, a guy who owned his own business. Real estate developer, made good money, drove an expensive car. She mentioned him casually at first. "There's this guy at the gym who's been giving me career advice." "That's nice." "Yeah. He's really successful. Built his company from nothing." "Good for him." She started going to the gym more, 5 times a week, then 6. She'd come home energized, talking about her workouts, about the people she met there, about him. I asked her directly, "Are you interested in this guy?" "What? No, he's just a friend. You're being paranoid." "I'm not being paranoid. You talk about him constantly. Because he's interesting. He's accomplished. He's doing things with his life. And I'm not." "I didn't say that. You didn't have to." She got defensive, told me I was insecure, that I didn't trust her, that she was allowed to have friends. I backed off, told myself I was overreacting. Her parents invited us to their New Year's Eve party. Annual tradition, big gathering, family, close friends, neighbors, formal event, champagne at midnight. Her father always made a toast. We drove there together on December 31st. She was quiet in the car. I tried to make conversation. "You okay?" "Fine." "You seem off." "I'm just tired." "We don't have to stay late if you don't want to." "I want to stay. I need to talk to my family about something." "About what?" "Just something. I'll explain later." The party started at 8. Her parents' house was decorated like always. String lights, champagne fountain, catered appetizers, people everywhere. I knew most of them, made the usual small talk. Her mother hugged me, asked about wedding plans. "Everything's on track. Venue confirmed. Just waiting for the RSVPs to come back. I'm so excited. You two are perfect together." I smiled. Didn't feel perfect. Felt like something was breaking that I couldn't fix. My fiancée spent most of the night talking to her sister. They were in the corner having an intense conversation. I caught pieces of it. Her sister looked shocked, kept shaking her head. My fiancée looked determined. At 11:30, her father gathered everyone in the living room. Time for his traditional speech before midnight. He thanked everyone for coming, talked about the year, about family, about looking forward to new beginnings. And of course, we're thrilled about the wedding in May. To my daughter and her wonderful fiancé. Everyone raised their glasses. I raised mine. My fiancée didn't. She was staring at the floor. Her father noticed. "Sweetheart, everything all right?" She looked up, took a breath. "Actually, I need to say something." The room went quiet. Her mother looked concerned. Now? Yes, now. She turned to face everyone. I've been doing a lot of thinking about my life, about what I want, about my future. I felt my stomach drop, knew what was coming before she said it. My New Year's gift to myself is a separation. Her family stared at me. All of them. Like I'd done something. Like this was my fault. I stood there holding my champagne, feeling 30 pairs of eyes on me. I finished the glass in one swallow, set it down carefully, looked at her. Congratulations, her mother gasped. What are you talking about? My fiancée kept her eyes on me. I need space. Time to figure things out. We're postponing the wedding. Postponing or canceling? I don't know yet. Postponing for now. And you decided to announce this at your parents' New Year's party, in front of everyone? I needed to be honest. I couldn't start another year living a lie. A lie. Right. Her father stepped forward. Son, maybe we should talk about this privately. There's nothing to talk about. She's made her decision, in front of all of you, very publicly. I looked at my fiancé. Anything else you want to announce while everyone's here? Don't be like that. Like what? Surprised? Humiliated? Pick one. Her sister tried to intervene. Maybe everyone should just calm down. I'm very calm. I pulled out my phone. Excuse me, I need to make a call. I walked out to the backyard. Cold air hit me like a slap. I dialed my brother. He answered on the second ring. Hey, happy almost New Year. I need you to do something for me. What's wrong? She just announced she wants a separation at her parents' party, in front of everyone. You're kidding. I wish. Listen, remember those papers I had you hold on to? The prenup stuff? Yeah, I need you to file them first thing after the holiday. And I need you to contact our lawyer about the joint accounts. You want to freeze them? I want to protect what's mine. She blindsided me. I'm not giving her the chance to do it financially, too. Got it. I'll handle it. You okay? No, but I will be. I hung up, stood there for a minute, heard the countdown starting inside. 10, 9, 8. Everyone cheering. 7, 6, 5. New Year coming. 4, 3, 2. Everything changing. 1. Fireworks in the distance. I walked back inside. My fiancée was hugging her mother. Her father was opening more champagne. Her sister saw me and looked away. I grabbed my coat from the closet. Where are you going? I looked at my fiancé. Home. You're home now. I'll be out by the weekend. You don't have to leave tonight. Yeah, I do. Can't stay somewhere I'm not wanted. That's not fair. None of this is fair. But it's happening. I pulled on my coat. Enjoy your separation. Hope it's everything you wanted. I walked out, got in my car, drove home. Our apartment, not our anymore. Just a place I needed to pack up and leave. Update 1, I didn't sleep that night. Sat on the couch until sunrise. Started making lists. What was mine? What was hers? What we'd bought together. How to divide 3 years of a life I thought we were building together. My brother called at 8 a.m. Lawyer's office opens at 9. I'll meet you there. Thanks. You holding up? Barely. The lawyer was someone I'd consulted before we got engaged. I'd wanted a prenup. My fiancé had been offended, said it meant I didn't trust her, didn't believe in us. I'd dropped it to keep the peace, but I'd kept the paperwork, just in case. The lawyer reviewed everything. You're not married yet, so this is simpler than a divorce, but you have joint accounts, joint lease, shared assets. I want to separate everything, immediately. She'll have to agree to that. She announced our separation in front of 50 people. I don't think she'll fight me on splitting assets. Maybe, but women who want separations sometimes change their minds when they realize the financial impact. Then she should have thought of that before humiliating me publicly. We spent 3 hours going through documents, joint checking account, savings account, credit cards in both names, the lease on our apartment, everything. I recommend freezing the joint accounts until you both agree on a split. Do it. When do you want to tell her? Today. She'll figure it out fast enough. I went home, started packing, my clothes, my books, my electronics, personal items, things I'd brought into the relationship. Took me 4 hours to box up my life. Called a moving company. They said they could come Monday morning. My fiancée came home around 6. I was in the bedroom sealing boxes with tape. What are you doing? Packing, like I said. I didn't mean you had to leave immediately. You announced you wanted a separation. I'm giving you what you want. Can we talk about this? What's there to talk about? You made your decision, very publicly. I'm respecting it. She sat on the bed. I know I handled it badly. Badly doesn't cover it. I was nervous. I thought having my family there would make it easier. Easier for who? Not for me. I'm sorry. Sorry doesn't undo standing in front of your entire family and announcing you're leaving me. I didn't say I was leaving you. I said I wanted space. Same thing. It's not. I stopped packing. Looked at her. What do you actually want? Because from where I'm standing, you want the freedom to explore other options while keeping me as a backup plan. That's not true. Then what is it? Explain it to me. She hesitated. I've been feeling stuck, like my life isn't going anywhere, like I'm settling. Settling for what? A stable relationship? A planned future? Settling for comfortable when I could have more. There it was again, more. What's more? The guy from the gym? Her face changed, guilty, caught. It's not about him. But he's part of it. He just made me realize I want different things. Like what? Money? Status? What does he have that I don't? Ambition, drive. He's building something. I have a career. I have goals. What am I supposed to be building? I don't know. Something bigger. I went back to packing. You want bigger? Fine. Go get bigger. But don't expect me to wait around while you figure out if the grass is actually greener. I'm not asking you to wait. Good, because I'm not. She watched me pack for another hour. Didn't help. Didn't say anything. Just sat there looking like she wanted to say something but couldn't find the words. When I finished, I stacked the boxes by the door. 14 boxes total. 3 years compressed into cardboard. Movers come Monday. I'll be gone by noon. Where are you going? My brother's, until I find my own place. What about the apartment? Lease is in both our names. I'll talk to the landlord about getting mine off it. You can stay if you want. Or move. I don't care. What about the wedding stuff? The deposits? Contact the vendors. Cancel or postpone. I don't care which. Just leave me out of it. She started crying. I didn't want it to be like this. Then you shouldn't have announced a separation at a New Year's party. I grabbed my overnight bag, headed for the door. Wait, can you at least stay tonight so we can talk? No, there's nothing left to talk about. You wanted space. This is space. I left. Drove to my brother's house. He had the guest room ready, beer in the fridge. Didn't ask questions. Just let me be angry and hurt in peace. Update 2 Monday morning, the movers came at 9. My fiancée wasn't there. She'd left early. Probably couldn't watch me move out. The movers were efficient. Everything packed into the truck in 2 hours. I walked through the empty apartment one last time. Spaces on the walls where pictures had been. Empty closet. Bare bathroom counter. Like I'd never been there. I left my keys on the kitchen counter. Closed the door. Done. My brother helped me unpack at his place. Set up the guest room. Stack boxes in the garage. Try to figure out what came next. You going to be okay? Eventually. What about the accounts? Lawyers handling it. Should be frozen by end of day. She's going to be pissed when she finds out. Probably. Don't care. She called that afternoon. I was expecting it. Didn't answer. She called again. Then again. Left voicemails. What did you do to our accounts? I can't access anything. Call me back. This is serious. You can't just freeze everything without telling me. I texted back, lawyer advised protecting joint assets during separation. If you want to discuss splitting them, have your lawyer contact mine. She called immediately. I answered this time. You froze our accounts? Our lawyer did. Standard procedure during a separation. You didn't even tell me. You didn't tell me you were announcing a separation at your parents' party. Guess we're even. This is different. No, it's not. You made a unilateral decision about our relationship. I made a unilateral decision about our finances. Same thing. I need access to that money. Then work with the lawyers to divide it fairly. Pretty simple. You're being vindictive. I'm being protective. Big difference. I can't believe you're doing this. I can't believe you announced you wanted a separation in front of 50 people. But here we are. She hung up, called back 10 minutes later. Calmer. Can we please talk about this like adults? I thought that's what we were doing. No, you're punishing me. I'm protecting myself. You wanted space. You got it. But that doesn't mean you get unlimited access to joint funds while you figure out your life. What am I supposed to do for money? You have a job. Use your paycheck. That's not enough. Then get a better job. Or ask the gym guy. He's so successful and ambitious. Maybe he can help. Silence. Then, this is really what you want? What I wanted was a partnership, a marriage, a future. You're the one who decided that wasn't enough. So yeah, this is what I want now. Protection, distance, clarity. Fine. My lawyer will contact yours. She hung up. Didn't call back. Update 3. Her parents called on Wednesday. Her father. I debated not answering. Decided to get it over with. Hello? Son, we need to talk. I'm not your son, not anymore. Fair enough, but we still need to talk. Can you come by the house? Why? Because my daughter is upset and confused and I'm trying to understand what happened. What happened is she publicly humiliated me and now there are consequences. That's what happened. There's more to it than that. Is there? From where I'm standing, she announced a separation in front of everyone. I moved out like she wanted and now she's upset that I protected myself financially. What am I missing? Her perspective. I don't care about her perspective. She didn't care about mine when she blindsided me at your party. That's fair. But will you at least come talk to us? Her mother's upset. We're trying to help. I sighed. Fine. When? Tonight? 7? I'll be there. I showed up at 6:55. Her mother answered the door, looked like she'd been crying. Thank you for coming. Sure. They led me to the living room. Same room where she'd announced the separation 5 days ago. Felt like a lifetime. Her father poured coffee. Her mother sat wringing her hands. I stayed standing. Where's your daughter? At her sister's. We wanted to talk to you first. About? Her mother spoke. About what really happened. About why she said what she said. She told me why. She wants more, bigger, better, ambitious. I'm apparently not enough. That's not what she told us. Then what did she tell you? Her father leaned forward. She told us she's been having doubts for months. That she loves you, but she's not sure she's in love with you. That she met someone who made her question everything. The gym guy. Yes. But she says nothing physical happened. Just emotional. Much better. Her mother flinched. She made a mistake. She realizes that now. Now, after I moved out. After I protected our accounts. After facing actual consequences. Now, she realizes. She's young. She panicked. She's 31. That's not young. That's old enough to know you don't humiliate your fiancé in front of your entire family because you're having doubts. Her father nodded slowly. You're right. What she did was wrong. We told her that. Good. Glad we agree. But she's our daughter. We love her. We want to help her fix this. There's nothing to fix. She made her choice. What if she wants to undo it? I looked at them both. Then she should have thought about that before she did it. You don't get to blow up someone's life and then act surprised when they don't stick around to help you clean up the mess. Her mother started crying. Please, just talk to her. Hear her out. Why? So she can tell me she made a mistake? So she can promise she's sorry? So she can ask for another chance? Yes, exactly that. No. Why not? Because even if I believed her, which I don't, I'd never be able to trust her again. Every time she was late coming home, I'd wonder if she was with him. Every time she went to the gym, I'd wonder if she was meeting him. Every time she seemed distant, I'd wonder if she was having doubts again. That's not a marriage. That's a prison. Her father rubbed his face. So that's it? 3 years and you're just done? 3 years and she's the one who decided to be done. I'm just respecting her decision. I stood up. Thanks for the coffee, but I need to go. Her mother followed me to the door. Please reconsider. She loves you. Maybe, but not enough. And I'm done being someone's backup plan while they figure out if they can do better. I left, drove back to my brother's, felt hollow, not angry anymore, just empty. Update 4. Friday morning, my fiancée showed up at my brother's house, 8 a.m. I was having coffee when the doorbell rang. My brother answered. She's here. Tell her to leave. I think you should talk to her. I don't. Just 5 minutes. Then I'll make her leave if you want. I sighed. Went to the door. She was standing there looking exhausted, eyes red, wearing sweatpants and my old college hoodie. Can we talk? You have 5 minutes. Can I come in? No. Say what you need to say. She took a shaky breath. I made a mistake. A huge, terrible mistake. I panicked. I thought I wanted something different and I was wrong. Okay. Okay, that's it? What do you want me to say? That I forgive you? That we can start over? We can't. Why not? Because you destroyed my trust. You humiliated me. You chose the worst possible way to tell me you were unhappy. And now you want me to just forget it because you changed your mind? I don't want you to forget it. I want you to forgive it. Can't do that. Why? Because forgiveness requires trust. And I don't trust you anymore. She started crying. I love you. I know I messed up, but I love you. You love the idea of security. You love not being alone. But you don't love me. If you did, you wouldn't have been able to stand in front of everyone and announce you wanted out. That's not fair. None of this is fair, but it's true. What about the wedding? What about everything we planned? Cancel it. I already told you that. Contact the vendors. Get whatever refunds you can. Move on. I don't want to move on. Should have thought of that on New Year's Eve. She reached into her coat pocket, pulled out her engagement ring, my grandmother's ring that I'd given her when I proposed. I want you to have this back. I took it, looked at it. 3 generations of my family had worn this ring. Now it was just a symbol of something that died in a living room on New Year's Eve. Thank you. That's it? Thank you? What else do you want me to say? That you'll think about it. That maybe in a few months we can try again. No. Please. I'm begging you. You made your choice. I'm making mine. We're done. She stood there for another minute, crying, waiting for me to change my mind. I didn't. Finally, she turned and walked to her car, drove away. I went back inside. My brother was in the kitchen. That was rough. Yeah. You okay? I will be. I looked at the ring in my hand. My grandmother's ring. She'd worn it for 50 years. My mother had worn it for 30. My fiancé had worn it for 9 months. I put it in a box, locked it away. Maybe someday I'd give it to someone who actually meant it when they said yes. Final update. It's been 3 months. The wedding is officially canceled. Lost about $15,000 in deposits. Split it with her parents. They insisted on paying their share even though I told them they didn't have to. Her mother sent me a card last week, apologizing, saying they missed me, saying they'd always considered me family. I didn't respond. Not because I'm angry, just because there's nothing to say. My ex-fiancé tried to reach out twice. Once through her sister, once through a mutual friend, both times asking if I'd be willing to talk. Both times I said no. I found out through friends that she and the gym guy dated for about a month after we split. Turns out he wasn't as interested once she was actually available. He was the kind of guy who liked the chase. Once there was no challenge, he lost interest. She's apparently miserable. Her sister told my brother, who told me. She regrets everything. Wishes she could take it back. Knows she destroyed the best thing in her life. Part of me feels bad for her. Small part. The rest of me remembers standing in that living room surrounded by her family while she announced she was leaving me. Remembers packing up 3 years of my life into 14 boxes. Remembers sleeping on my brother's couch because I didn't have anywhere else to go. I'm in my own apartment now. Small place, 1 bedroom. But it's mine. No shared accounts, no joint lease. No wondering if the person I'm building a life with is going to decide it's not enough. I'm not dating, not ready, maybe not for a while, but I'm okay with that. The ring is still in its box. Maybe I'll pass it to my brother if he ever proposes to his girlfriend. Or maybe I'll save it for a niece or nephew someday. Either way, it won't go to someone who thinks love is a backup plan. My quiet call that New Year's night protected me. Not just financially, emotionally. It was the moment I decided I was worth more than being someone's safety net while they looked for something better. She reached into her coat that night weeks later and pulled out a ring she no longer had the right to wear. The look on her face told her something had changed. But it wasn't the ring or the accounts or the apartment. It was me. I'd changed. Finally learned that the worst thing you can do is let someone treat you like an option while you treat them like a priority.